All right, so here's the training, and I'm going to delete myself from the screen because there's no point to that. This deal tracker spreadsheet, which you have, this is where everything is. There's a link to Jack's Valuator spreadsheet, Jack's Toolkit spreadsheet, the Valuator, which we'll talk about separately, ChatGPT 1, ChatGPT 2. Here's your instructions. Here's your link to the drive. Here's your login for Tracked IQ when we get to that. Here's your login to this Gmail account, and here's your link to the video training. So everything is here. The other tab is the data sheet. Score, source name, source company, where it was found, entry by, his flyer info, which probably his flyer info has to put his, all of these should be links. They shouldn't actually be information. These should be information, but like the flyers and stuff should all be links to things that are in the drive. So the first thing you're doing is you're opening the Deal Tracker VA folder on the storage. This is all in Storage Group's Gmail. Storage Group's Gmail is the place where it all starts. You're making a folder for each deal. You're making a folder for each deal. And in that folder is everything. In that folder will be the spreadsheet that you create, meaning Jack's spreadsheet. Okay, so when you get a new thing, first thing you do is you make a new folder with the drive and you put all the files that we have in that folder. Tracked IQ files, operating memorandum, everything. Everything comes in, the emails all come into the Storage Group email account for every property. And they'll have things like this, financial, all these files. All those files go in the drive. Everything comes from that. Separately, we will teach you Tracked IQ, or we'll give you the Tracked IQ. We'll give you the teach yourself the store track, or we'll give you the store track. All files go into the folder within, for that property within Deal Tracker, just like we have it for Ryson. Now you'll notice in here is AI documents as well, which you'll create as part of this. So everything you create goes in here. The Deal Tracker lives in here. And within the Deal Tracker, on the instructions page, the link to the drive exists. So it's very circular. It's very hard to get lost. So you make a folder for the drive, for the deal, name it toward the deal, whatever deal it is, and all documents go in here. And when you make a spreadsheet, because you will make a Jack spreadsheet, you're going to come to this template one, this SSI Jack underwriting template version 1, and you're going to make a copy of it. Name after deal. Folder goes into Deal Tracker VA, the folder for that deal. So everything goes in, boom, boom. So now within the drive for that deal, there's it. There's the Excel. That's there. Then you're going to take and you're going to open up from here both of the ChatGPT links, ChatGPT 1, ChatGPT 2. And you're going to take all of the data for the deal and you're going to let the ChatGPT run it. And then you're going to copy the results You're going to make a new Word doc. You're going to name it you're going to paste it. And then you're going to make sure add shortcut to Drive. You're going to make sure it's within Deal Tracker VA and that deal. Add. And then you're going to copy, go to share. Anyone with the link is a viewer, and you're going to copy that to the deal tracker on the row for that deal. So you're going to make a row for that deal. Deal. And here we have where found entry by. His flyer info should be a link. Down here, keep going, keep going. The Tract IQ supply should be in the drive, and you can put the link there. Everything here that's not something simple to answer, like zip code, is a link to something sitting in the drive. So, for example, we have one of the AIs right now that's been put into a Word doc. Oh, boom. So you'll end up with, you'll run the same information into this here, run it, and you'll copy it. And you'll go here, and you'll make a new Word doc. And then you'll name it something. And then you'll copy it. So you'll do restricted turns into anyone with a link. You'll copy link. And you'll put it there as well. The other ChatGPT there. Then if you do run the evaluator, which we'll teach you later, you put the link there. Drive, you'll take the link from the drive to that folder. Share. Share. Anyone with a link is an editor, fine. And you'll put that link here. So what we've done now is we have links to everything. Google link for the property, you will Google the property and put the Google link there. Google Maps link, you will do Google Maps for the property and you'll put the Google Maps there. Everything, store track supply. If we do on a store track, you'll put it in the drive. So the point is, from here in this one row, it will have everything about the deal, and we'll be able to look at everything. We can look at the drive, we can look at the spreadsheet, we can look at evaluators, we can look at what the AI said, we can look at everything in one quick spot. Where you're saving us time is you'll have already done the spreadsheet, at least gotten all the data in there. Okay? You'll have already done the spreadsheet. You'll have already entered all the information. You'll have already done the AIs and come up with the 2 Word documents. So when I'm looking at the deal tracker, I look across there and I can see, and you'll take out of the information, take out of the AIs and whatever, you'll fill in what it says the value is. VA notes. You'll eventually gain the knowledge, asking price. So the whole point is, one shot, we can see everything we need to know. So it's really a very important job that we end up with a folder that has all the documents. We end up with a Word doc for one AI's answer, another AI's answer, and all you're doing here is you're taking in the AI, you're taking everything given, the operating manual, memorandum, local research, National Research Tract IQ, whatever we give you, all of which is uploaded into the drive, and you're shoving it in here. You're adding files and folders, and you're sucking all the information off it. And you let in the chat. There's 2 different chat GPTs. We're letting them both come up with their answer. So when you get all this entered, I sit down and I've already got this spreadsheet done because you did it. I've already got what the 2 AIs are saying. And from that, you can tell us what the AI says as far as NOI, ask price, value. You can answer some of these things. And if you can't, that's fine. You'll get there. But the point is, we're starting with the ability for you. We're starting with you running the grunt work on the project. Now, Tract IQ is a software you can also run very quickly. You log in, and again, the passwords are all right here. Tract IQ spreadsheet is right there. So you log in, you enter an address, and I'll just pretend that's it. You'll tell it to analyze the deal. It'll open a new window and analyze the deal. When it's finished analyzing the deal, it'll give you an opportunity to export the data to a PDF. And then you'll come over to the drive and you'll upload that file into the drive. And you'll put that link to that uploaded file in the Tract in the Tract IQ column for that deal. So we'll have it, and you'll use that to feed into the chat GPTs. So you'll be giving the chat GPT everything we have. Any questions, please let me know. I hope this helps. I will leave the older videos up in the link as well, and I'll mark this new videos.